Not every film is deserving of Oscar consideration. Some lack plot, others sometimes the acting is painfully bad. But is there one film in the cinematic library that can claim the status of worst movie ever? Indeed there is, and believe it or not, it's become a smash hit. And for Jeremy Hubbard, it's a sign of the times.
It's going to be fun, isn't it? What are we doing today? Are we going to do two feelings today?
George Hardy is a small-town Alabama dentist with a secret past.
I was in a movie back in 1989. It's called Troll 2.
So where's that damn mirror?
There's a reason he kept it secret.
Look, there's no one other than us in there.
Okay, so he ain't De Niro.
Talking to me?
Are you still smoking dope, Holly?
But Dr. Hardy does hold a place in film history. He starred in what may be the worst movie ever made.
I'm just trying to make a good movie.
And you failed miserably.
We failed miserably.
Michael,
Yeah?
who are the goblins?
Failure doesn't really begin to describe it.
The goblins?
Troll 2 skipped theaters, became a cheesy staple of late-night HBO. At one point, it was voted worst film ever on IMDb.com, and the movie review site Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 0, the lowest score possible. Then there's the plot. It has absolutely nothing to do with Troll 1. There's not a single troll in the movie.
You know what it means?
Instead, it's about a little boy terrorized by vegetarian goblins who want to turn his family into plants and eat them. Michael Paul Stevenson played that little boy.
I thought that I was going to be a movie star. I mean, I thought this was like the next Gremlins or the next Labyrinth. This was my big break. And we put the VHS in, and we all sat around the TV, and 7 seconds into it, my dad's jaw dropped and said, "Oh, Michael, this is a terrible movie."
Hi, babe. Audiences, it seems, love movies that are perfectly awful. They line up for coast-to-coast screenings of The Room, an out-of-focus, poorly edited dud that's developed a cult following.
You're gonna tear me apart, Lisa!
Even bad movies like Plan 9 from Outer Space and Showgirls have garnered a big following years after they bombed.
Grandpa!
But is it so terrible it might actually be good? 2 decades later, audiences seem to think so. A rabid fan base is formed. At special screenings from Austin to Los Angeles, theatergoers have been lining up to see Troll 2.
The biggest reason why Troll 2 has kind of become this phenomenon is that it's sincere. It's a sincere failure.
And to participate, some fans have made their own goblin costumes. There's even a Troll-Olympic Games, and moviegoers shout at the screen, rattling off excruciatingly bad lines of dialogue.
You can't piss on... You can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it!
How Oscar snubbed this movie, I will never know.
That is my favorite line.
Row, row, row your boat gently down.
Whatever happened to the people behind the worst movie ever made? Michael wanted to find out, so he made a documentary called Best Worst Movie, highlighting the renaissance of Troll 2, and he reunited the cast.
These people tried so hard to make a good movie, and they failed so hard that it kind of has more power than movies that are made adequately but aren't great.
Well, I laughed at about the I just couldn't take it anymore. I thought, what is that?
We were at the Alamo Draft House the other night as an enthusiastic crowd packed in to see the first of many nationwide screenings of Best Worst Movie.
It's cool to have to make a film like this. A film like this maybe happens once a generation.
The documentary, by the way, has achieved something Troll 2 never did. Critics actually love it. And here's something fans will love. A new script for Troll 2 Part 2 is now in the works. I'm Jeremy Hubbard for Nightline in Austin, Texas.
Smells like box office gold out. Thanks to Jeremy Hubbard for that. We'll be right back with first hit.